Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Anise. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I have something that I think is a very exciting video today. Today we are going to be going book shopping and trying to reintroduce myself as a reader. If you didn't know, a really fun fact about me is I used to be such an avid reader. I always had a book in my hand. I definitely fell off in high school because I just had a lot going on, and also I feel like getting my phone wasn't very great for all of that. So I got my phone and I completely fell off. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys kind of what I already read. I did read The Divine Rivals, and this was a really good book. I read this in a couple of hours. Yeah, and then I'm just really crazy and I need to know what happened next, and I read this within the next day. Anyway, I've been kind of like dabbling and trying to get back into the reading and all of that. So today we are going to Barnes & Noble and we are going to go pick out some books. I made a list of some of my favorite booktubers, favorite books, favorite series, or even books that I kind of just heard were popular on TikTok or were being mentioned a lot. And I'm gonna go read and kind of fill them out for my own self. And I'm trying to pick out maybe 3 or 4 books. We're gonna see how that goes. So come with me and we are gonna go pick out some books. I'm here. Oh, can you see me? I'm here and I'm right outside of Barnes & Noble. I'm really, am I saying that right? Barnes & Noble? Barnes & Nobles? Barnes & Nobles. No, Barnes & Noble, I'm right. I'm a little nervous because I don't know, I'm not really used to filming in public, but I'm trying to make this a good video. I'm just really excited to read what they have because I don't know my genre yet. But we're about to go inside and find out.
You say you wanna make it happen. You know what I want.
I've heard so much about the Funny Storybook. I think that this is a new release and everyone has talked about it. I've heard so much about it. I think I'm gonna get it. I don't know. I've heard that, I don't know, people feel 50-50 about this. The story wasn't super intriguing to me from like just the reading of it, but I'm definitely gonna look into some more Emily Henry books because I have actually a lot of them on my list. I've also heard so much about this one. These are all buy one get one 50% off. This one was on my list. Actually, my book club read this and I missed out on this month, so I didn't read it. This one was actually on my list twice, and so I think it's only right if I pick up this book. Okay, wait. Okay, this one's not bad. I'm probably gonna need a cart or something. Okay, Scarlett. I don't know. I feel like I'm not being pulled in. A lot of these book descriptions aren't really pulling me in. I'm kind of just like, this is so cute. Literally a section for book talk. I'm actually not on book talk. I'm on booktube. That's where I get like my book recommendations from because they're a little bit more descriptive, but these all look amazing. My book club also read that. See, like, I'm so behind. I don't know. Y'all are gonna hear me say that so much. I don't know, because I really don't. Okay. So I don't want to get too many romance books, though. If I'm only gonna get like 4 or 3 books, I don't want them to all be romance. So I'm gonna have to pick the best of the romances. I'm gonna look around and kind of see what I like, see what I don't like, pick out some books, and I'll come back to you guys when I kind of have like more of an idea, because right now I already am beyond my 3 book limit, so maybe we're gonna aim for the $75 limit and not the 3 book limit. So we'll be back. Alright guys, so I am back from Barnes & Noble and I can't wait to show you guys what books I got. I came in with a pretty decently sized list. So I honestly was just going through reading things, and while I want to get to all of the books on this eventually, I did limit myself to only buy 3 books because I feel like that is something that is doable for me as right now. I'm going to show you guys what books I got, and I'm also going to show you the other book that I'm adding to my June TBR. Here's my bag that I got. The first book I got was Powerless. I heard so much about this book. Everyone was raving about how much they love this book, and it also had its own table. So I was like, it must be good. If this author has their own table, it must be good. So for those of you who don't know what the book is about, if you want to join in on me reading this June.
Only the extraordinary belong in the kingdom of Isla, the exceptional, the elites. The elites will possess power for decades, gifted to them by the plague, while those who are born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of Isla and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Peyton Gray, an ordinary posing as a sidekick to blend in with the elites. But when she unwittingly saves one of Isla's princes, Kai Iser, she is thrown into the purging trials, a brutal competition showcasing the elite's powers. If the trials and the opponents within them don't kill her, the prince she's fighting feelings for will discover what Peyton is. Completely ordinary.
I feel like a lot of the books I picked up this month, or even books I'm going to be reading this month, are really love story based, and I think this one is also love story based, but it's a lot more going on. I feel like there will be more in this book, which is why I picked it up out of my list. I'm really excited to read this because I don't know, I hope it gives not really divine rivals, but divine rivals. I picked up that book and I was a little iffy with it because I'm not really sure if I love fantasy and all that, but I absolutely loved Divine Rivals. I loved it. So I'm hoping that this book also is a 5-star read. Okay, I had a quick lighting change. Don't mind that. I'm not sure if this made it better or worse. So the next book that I picked up was Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. My favorite booktuber, she goes on and on about this series, and she was like, I wish I could read this series again. I read the description and it's basically about Magnolia and BJ. I'm guessing they are kind of like in a love circle thing. They're both dysfunctional, kind of hurting each other, sleeping with other people, and it just says, as the cracks start to show and secrets begin to surface, Magnolia and BJ are forced to face the formidable question they have been avoiding all their lives. How many loves do you really get in a lifetime? So I'm very excited for this because I'm not really sure if it's like the lovers trope because they're already lovers. So I'm like, this is different. It's not like a trope. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain like why I picked this. I just picked it because she really raved about this book, gave it 5 stars, and I was kind of sold. The last book I picked up from Barnes & Noble to read is Just for the Summer. This is an Abby Jimenez book. Everyone, I mean just every booktuber, every book talker, they talk about Abby Jimenez. Now I wasn't really sure where to start with her. I have so many Abby Jimenez recommendations on my notes, but I'm excited to get started with this one. I've heard really good things about this one. It was on the bestsellers table, so, and it was the first book that I picked up. It's basically where Emma, she believes that she's cursed, and she meets another guy who, his name is Justin, and he believes that he's cursed with love too, because every time they date someone they end up breaking up and that person finds their soulmate. So they're like, oh, if we date each other and we break up, like, we'll find our soulmate. So I'm excited. I think that this will be like a fun, cute read. I think that all the books I got here this month will make for a very interesting read, and so I hope that you guys stick along because I have a very unique idea when I do my monthly like recap. It's very unique. It's gonna have to do with makeup and books, so it's gonna be really, really unique. One book I quickly want to throw in there is the book I'm also gonna be tagging along. It's the book that I got months ago, but I want to finish it this month. Originally I picked up this book. This is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I picked it up because I was gonna read it with my book club, but I ended up not reading it with my book club, and so I really want to finish it. I want to read it. I bought it. I want to read it.
And it seems very intriguing. The description is, in the back alley of Tokyo, there is a cafe that has been serving carefully brewed coffee for more than 100 years. Local legend says the shop offers something else besides coffee, the chance to travel back in time. Over the course of one summer, 4 customers visit the cafe in hopes of making that journey. But time travel isn't so simple. There are rules that must be followed.
Most important, the trip can only last as long as it takes for the coffee to get cold. I'm really excited to read this. I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people who really love it and some people who weren't really a fan of the translation because originally I don't believe that it was written in English. But I am excited to tag this along. I'm excited to read it. And yeah, so I'm hoping to finish all 4 of these this month. I'm slowly getting into it. I'm slowly getting back into the swing of reading. Of course, my channel is not fully book content, but I am really excited to start incorporating more book videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this book shopping video / my June TBR. Make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, comment down below what is a book that you would recommend to a new reader, because again, I have a long list. I'm diving in. So let me know your favorite book and what you would recommend for someone who's just getting back into reading to read. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning into this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.